welcome back to another video of Keeping Up with Shiloh and Daily Devotionals. So today, wait. So we have officially completed 6 months of devotionals. Like every single day, we have done a devotional. Kudos to each and every one of us who have been keeping up with it done, right? And we have another 6 more months, so we can do this. We completed the first half. We are finishing the race to the last, right? So today we are in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 12 and 18. A true measure. What are we measuring? Let's get into it. So comparison is exhausting. There's always someone with a better job, a bigger platform, more followers, a stronger resume, a happier looking life. And if we're not careful, we start measuring our worth with someone else's ruler. And Paul addresses this very issue when he writes, when they measure themselves by themselves and compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. Don't get lost. When they measure themselves by themselves and they compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. And that's a verse our generation desperately needs, because social media has made comparison a daily habit. We scroll through highlight reels and wonder why our own lives don't measure up. But here's the problem. You are comparing your behind the scenes life to someone else's best moments. So even when you win the comparison, what have you really gained? Pride or insecurity? Neither brings you closer to God, honestly. And then Paul goes on to say, for it is not the one who commands himself who is approved, but the one whom the Lord commends. For it is not the one who commends himself is approved, but the one whom the Lord commends. And that's the true measure, right? Not the applause, not the popularity, not the compliments, but God's approval. And at the end of your life, it won't matter how many people knew your name. We all fade away someday. It will matter whether you were faithful to the one who knew your name first. So stop asking, am I better than them? And start asking yourself, am I becoming more like Christ? And that's the only comparison worth making, because the goal of the Christian life isn't to outshine everyone else. It is to faithfully reflect Jesus, the mirror. Right? So when God is your standard, you stop chasing the validation from people. Like, it doesn't make sense. You just living your life in misery, trying to please others, and it really doesn't make sense. But you know what makes sense? Jesus Christ, his well done is worth more than the world's applause. And that's the only thing we should be looking forward to. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Yeah, so that's the message I have for you guys today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Please go for our next devotion. Bye.